Welcome to Woods and Water Outdoors. Today we're going to tie for you our version of B52. The materials that we'll use, we have in the vise a round head 16th ounce on number 4 Little Nasty Pro V sickle. We will use our B52 neck hackle along with a natural white neck hackle. Our chenille will be fluorescent blue Antron, trilobal Antron, and a white pearl. We'll also use Pearl Flashabou and Smolt blue crystal flash. And so there's quite a few components to our tie. Our thread will be a blue flat waxed 210 denier nylon Danville thread. We'll start with our base, start at the base of the head, wrap all the way back to the hook point, which is pretty normal for almost every jig we're going to tie. Next we put in our B52 blue feather. And we'll wrap the same as we did before. And we're going to add our Smolt blue crystal flash. And I have 2 strands of this. And I'll fold it over. And that'll give me 4 in the tail. If you want more or less, everybody has a different opinion about how much flash needs to be in a jig. But that Smolt blue gives that tail a little pearlescent look. Next, we'll add in our white for the belly. And we're going to put some Pearl Flashabou in there as well. And again, I have 3 strands of this cut to length. If you want more or less, go for it. And so there we have our tail materials in. And next we'll make our body. And when I put a belly on a jig, a lot of people tie in and they just use 1 strand of the chenille. I like to use 2, and we'll show you how we do that. And this also creates kind of a fat little body for this jig when we wrap that in to set the materials on. So we'll wrap on our fluorescent blue Antron and secure it off. Cut out our excess material. And now we'll put our belly. As you can see, we have 2 strands. We pull those forward to the head, kind of split the head so you have that centered. And I also leave the 2 strands just slightly apart to allow the blue to bleed through them. And that's personal preference. If you want them a little tighter, where that doesn't happen, that'll be a good look also. But I like to have that blue just kind of bleed through my white in the belly a little bit. We'll whip finish, and there my string broke, but I don't think any of it's hanging out. Okay, and then so there's our B52. As you can see there, just a little split in the chenille. Allows that blue to show through just a touch. And so there's where our B52 looks like. And we'll finish that off with a little head cement. And we've fished this lake or this jig in several lakes in the north central Texas area. Lake Proctor, Lake Cleburne, Lake Leon, Ray Roberts, and we've had success on it. Anywhere where blue and white's going to be a color that you go to, the B52 pattern will catch you some fish. And so give it a shot and tell us what you think.